Hello Peacheroonies and welcome back to a new video. Today we are going to be talking about hair and wigs, and yeah, you're probably like, oh well Claire, you've got another wig on. That's one of the reasons I'm making this video. There's a lot of reasons for me to make this video. This is a video I've wanted to make for a really long time, but I've been way too scared to make, terrified to make actually. Something that's made me terrified for a really long time in my life. But that's kind of the reason that I wanted to make this video as well. This is going to be a video that's actually going to be really hard for me to not get emotional, but usually when I'm making a video I'm pretty good at not getting emotional, so I'm hoping that's what is going to happen in this video too. And I'm also hoping it's not a video where I'm going to get too angry or upset, because there's a little bit of me that's making this video because of the comments I've been getting about wearing wigs, kind of nasty comments, so I'm hoping that that will be explained a little bit in this video as well. So there's two main reasons for me making this video today. One is that I have to explain why my hair is going to be different for a little while in videos, and I figured the truth was probably going to be the best explanation. The second is a really long time ago I watched a video about the same subject. I mean, I'm talking like 10 years ago, and at the time I had never ever seen anybody else make a video on this subject, and it really helped me. So if this video can help even one other person that is dealing with the same thing or a similar thing, then it was worthwhile me making this video. Even if it's really scary and quite humiliating for me to make this video, if I can at least help one person, then that kind of makes it worthwhile. So this video is about why I wear wigs. As you guys know, on YouTube it kind of became quite popular to start trying on wigs and wearing wigs and celebrating wigs, and I was so excited about this because it's something that's been on my mind and wanting to do for a really long time. So when I first made my wig video for you guys, you seemed so excited and so happy about it, and you were like loving the wigs, and I was like, oh, this is great, this is like the best situation ever, it's what I've always wanted. So I get to wear wigs in videos and you guys will just be like, oh, that's really cool, and it won't be a big deal. But I started to realize that people actually get quite angry about me wearing wigs, and I've had some kind of quite nasty comments about it. People telling me that it looks really bad, it looks really fake, that my wigs are just ill-fitting, they make me look ugly, like I'm fake, and I should definitely just show my real self, and it's fake and plastic to wear wigs. And that's kind of been playing on my mind quite a lot recently, because I don't wear, well, one, if you want to wear a wig because you want to wear a wig, like, wear a wig. Who cares what anyone thinks? You're not fake or plastic. It's a thing you put on your head, and other people's opinions shouldn't matter. But the reason I was excited to wear a wig is because my hair has been something that I've been hiding for the past, I'd say it's probably over 15 years of my life now. My hair has been a really sore subject for me, and it's something that I've been hiding, and it's something I've been super embarrassed and upset about, because I actually suffer from something called trichotillomania, which means you obsessively and compulsively, OCD kind of style, pull your own hair out. And I say it out loud, and it's the weirdest, bizarrest, like weird thing. Like, I've had people tell me it's like gross and disgusting and it's weird, but that is something that I do. My trichotillomania started when I was in high school and I was being bullied. And at night I was like so scared about going into school the next day that I didn't sleep. And because I was lying in bed all night, not being able to sleep, I started playing with my eyelashes, like just nervously like pulling my like eyelid away from my eye, just like so it makes that little noise. And when I did that, my eyelashes started coming out, and I didn't even really notice I was doing it until I had no eyelashes, and everybody else noticed. People were just freaked out. So to try and hide it, I started pulling my hair from my eyebrows, and then I had no eyebrows. And then I started pulling my hair from my head. And when I was pulling quite badly when I was in high school, you can imagine how well that went with already being bullied. It was a pretty hard time for me because people started to notice that there was something wrong with my hair, and I was wearing clip-in extensions to try and hide it, but it wasn't really hiding it. I have a lot of memories of when the boys at my school noticed, which kind of sucked, because they were like, well, why is she normal, and why is she like got no hair? And it hit my self-esteem in the biggest way. I went from such a loud, chatty, like happy, loud kid to such a quiet, stuttery, nervous, just like I hated myself. I hated myself so much, like so much. I just remember being in front of my mirror and just crying and like being like, why can't you stop doing this? Why can't you just be normal? I hated myself because I thought I was the only person on earth that was doing this. I didn't think anyone else did it. I didn't even know what it was called. I didn't have a name for it. I just knew that when I was sad or stressed, I pulled my hair out. And it progressed to at all times in my life. Always I pulled my hair out until I barely had any hair left. And it made high school really difficult for me. In fact, up until just before I started doing YouTube, I was still a very quiet, shy person. If you watch my old YouTube videos, you can kind of still see that I was quite a shy person. YouTube in a big way helped me in terms of my self-confidence and my like sense of self. But it really, really, really hurt me with my hair in a big way, in a really big way. Some of you guys were asking that I do a video about bullying. One of the reasons I held off after saying I would is because for me, my story about bullying is so tied into my trichotillomania that it's really hard to separate the two, because my biggest takeaway from my bullying experience, and something that I really hope I can drive home to anyone, like the off comments you make to people have so much more impact than what you think. Like, please think before you speak, because the comments that were made to me in school and comments about my hair, I left school, I graduated, I went to university, I had jobs, I had jobs I really enjoyed, I excelled at my jobs, I excelled in my professional career, I set up my own YouTube channel, but in a big way, my head never left high school, because so much of the stuff that I shouldn't even think about anymore, I still do. Because that's what bullying does. That is what it does. The offhand, like, funny comment you made to get a laugh out of a few of your friends about another person, like, for you probably didn't even remember it, like, the second half of that day. But I'm still remembering stuff 15 years on, and I don't see it going anywhere soon. So please, please, please think about your actions and what you say to others. It doesn't make any difference whether it's in real life or on social. Just think about what you say to people. Just try and treat others the way you want to be treated. So that's why I really struggled to make a video about bullying, because I'd have to talk about my hair. And I've been so scared to talk about this for so long. Like, it took me so long to tell Ali. Telling him was the scariest thing. Telling people about this is so scary, because you just think they're going to think you're a freak. Even the word trichotillomania, like maniac, like it makes you feel like a freak. But maybe it's because no one talks about it, really, that we think that way. Starting YouTube for me about 4 years ago was kind of, I could never have predicted that at the time, and Ali and I have talked about this, and neither of us knew that this was going to happen. But about the same time I started doing YouTube full time, my hair started to get significantly worse. It was in a really good place when I met Ali, but it's not in a good place anymore. And the reason it got so much worse is because YouTube is such a public platform. Anybody could have an opinion on the way I looked or something I did. If I made a video and didn't do very well, that was very public, and it just opened this door to all these feelings I had when I was in high school. They all kind of started to come back when I started doing YouTube, and as a result, my hair just started to get worse and worse and worse and worse, to the point where I was getting offered to like work with brands that I was really excited about working with and doing some really cool stuff, doing TV stuff, and I turned all of it down because I was too scared of people seeing my hair and of not having control over just me in front of a camera. And basically the anxiety that YouTube brings, and I will say this as a warning to anybody that wants to do this, if you have any, like, look at my chesties, if you have any kind of like anxiety related, anything to do with anxiety, it's probably going to get worse if you try this career, because it is such a savage career in terms of everyone has an opinion on you. I have people telling me constantly, you need to wear more makeup. Oh, you don't, like, you look horrible in makeup. Take makeup off. I have people telling me when I look fat. I have people telling me when I look too thin. I have people having opinions on everything I do. And that just brought me right back into my headspace was back in high school all over again. So my hair's been really, really bad since doing YouTube, and I've been trying to hide it. I was using like special systems designed to stop me from being able to reach my hair and thicken my hair up. I wore those for a couple of years, but my hair got so thin that they wouldn't really stay in anymore. So I switched to like a tape extension. but that didn't really protect the areas of my hair, so it ended up just getting worse everywhere, to wearing wigs. And I was so excited about that because if I wear a wig, I can't touch my hair, so I can't hurt myself in terms of damaging my own hair, which is why even though I was getting loads of horrible comments about my wig, I was like, no, I'm going to keep wearing it because it's for my own mental health. It's for my own sake. But then and so then I ordered some wigs. I've ordered 2 that will be attached as a more permanent solution. This is one of them. This is kind of like, this isn't the right hair color. It was more like a trial to see how I would get on. This is like way lighter than I like. I like my hair quite dark, but this is like a more permanent wig for me, and like I can tie my hair up. And like, if you look at it at the back, like it looks like normal hair. It's all like stuck down. I can do what I want with it. It's got like baby hairs. And this was a solution I had to come up with because when I went to go and attach this wig and show my real hair had started to get so thin, and the only way to attach this wig was to shave my head. So I had to if you shave your head all the time, it's probably not a big deal, but if you've never shaved your head before and you're a girl that's had long hair and really like loved having long hair your whole life, then sitting in front of a mirror and shaving your head is a really hard thing to go through. But I went through that today. This is how I looked with my shaved head. And after that, they were able to attach this to protect my hair from myself. So I wanted to explain to you guys why my hair is going to look like this for a little while in videos. I don't really like this color, but this is like my solution. I'm not wearing wigs for you guys. I'm not really even wearing wigs for myself. I'm wearing a wig to try and save my hair before it's too late. Because I've been doing this for so long that I'm being told my hair will probably never grow back in some places. So I have to do this. I don't have a choice. So one, if you suffer from the same thing as me, I hope this video helps you in some way to see that there's someone else out there having to deal with it. Because for me, that was just having that other person making a video was such a big moment for me, because I suddenly saw another person going through what I was going through, and this thing that I was so ashamed of and hated myself for and was so embarrassed for. Seeing another person who did that was just this really validating thing that was just like, you're not a freak. Like, people might say you're a freak, but you're not. You're a human being, and so is this person. So if you're coming across my video from that point of view, I hope it's helped you. But if you're coming across my video from a different point of view, maybe the kind of person that would have got angry or judged somebody for wanting to wear a wig, I just never even thought that was a thing, but it is, because I've experienced it. I've had to delete a lot of comments from my Instagram recently. But please understand that sometimes when people do something like that, they're not doing it through choice. I don't want to have to wear this wig. I don't want to have to wear this wig. I have to, because I'm taking the steps that I need to take for my own mental health, to look after myself and to try and save my hair. That's the reason I'm doing this. Please just think before you say things sometimes. It's something that I've learned as I've got older. It's a mistake I sometimes still make, and everyone's learning and trying to improve. And yeah, I hope that this has helped you in that way. I'm sorry this is a really sober and sad video, but I've always been incredibly honest with you guys, and you guys are very honest with me, and you tell me things that you're struggling with, so it wouldn't be fair for me to go through something and just hide it from you guys. I want you to see my weaknesses. I want you, if you're in a similar situation, if this has helped one person, it was worth doing it for me. And if you are struggling with any anxiety or obsessive compulsive kind of disorders or depression or anything, I really hope that you were able to relate to this video, and that you were able to kind of see me as somebody who's very similar to you in that way, because I am. I'm just glad I got that out of my system and got it all out there. If you ever see anyone kind of say, oh, why is Claire wearing a stupid wig? At least you can say, like, go watch this video. She explains the whole thing. And this is the hardest video I've ever had to make. In real life, no one knows this about me. Now everybody can if they look up this video. But my mum and dad and my brother know, my hairdresser knows, and my boyfriend knows, and that's it. Like, that's it. My ex-boyfriend knew, and telling anybody else about this ever was the scariest thing on earth to me. I've been hiding the secret for 15 years. But I'm not going to hide it anymore. I'm not hiding it anymore because it's not in my best interest for my mental health. And it's not in your best interest, if you have something similar, to not have somebody that you can relate to and that is willing to talk about this stuff, because we should be willing to talk about this stuff. The number of people that have this is way more common than you think, but no one talks about it because it's like this taboo freak thing that you do, and it's not. Okay, it's not. It's just a coping mechanism for a bad situation. And we shouldn't feel bad about that. So this is kind of a brave thing that I've had to do, but I'm so glad I've done it. And sorry for the sad video this evening. Don't think of it as sad. Think of it as more of, it's something that I needed to do. And I'm glad I've done it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I mean, if you're looking at this thinking, yeah, but the wig doesn't look good. One, it looks so much better and more real than any of the ones I've been wearing up until now. I've not been able to wear my hair up in a ponytail like this in public. You've seen it in videos, because in videos I'm like this, and you never can see the back and sides of my hair. So I can hide so much in a YouTube video that I can't do in real life. But this evening I went out for dinner with my hair in a ponytail, which I've not done in a really long time, and it was a really big deal for me. So I'm really hoping this is the same day I've got it done, so I don't know, but I'm really hoping that this is like a good step forward for me in terms of my own recovery. And I'm hoping that the next time they shave my hair down, instead of having holes and patches all around my hair, I will have a normal looking shaved head, which is hard to pull off if you've got a weird shaped head. Mine's kind of weird, but I'm hoping it looks a lot more normal. So thank you for watching this video. I hope it wasn't too heavy for you. I'm really glad I didn't cry, because I did not want to do that. I didn't want to turn this into a sympathy video. It was meant to be an informational video, kind of. And I'll see you guys in another video. Thank you for watching. Bye.